Welcome to Echoes of the Word. Here in our community, we come together to listen to the teachings of the Lord, a place where we are renewed with strength and receive His daily guidance for our lives. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of God's teachings. Today, God is sending you a powerful message. He will clearly reveal the promise He has made to those who are patient and faithful, especially to those who stay with this video until the very end. When you fully understand God's promise, you will be blessed and experience the miraculous wonders that He has prepared for you. Right now, wherever you are, know this: God has made a promise just for you. It's not just any promise. It's one wrapped in divine love, sealed in eternal truth, and spoken directly to your heart. Even before you were born, He saw you. He knew your name, your battles, your dreams, your silent tears, and He made a promise: you will never walk alone. In a world full of uncertainty, where fear and doubt often cloud our vision, His promise stands unshaken. He promises peace when your soul is weary, strength when you feel weak, and healing for wounds you've carried too long. He doesn't promise an easy path, but He does promise His presence on every step of the journey. This isn't about religion. It's about a relationship between a loving Father and His precious child. It's about the quiet whisper in your heart that says, "I am with you, always." So lift your head, wipe your tears. You are not forgotten. You are chosen, loved, and protected. God's promise isn't bound by time or circumstance. It's alive, powerful, and waiting for you to believe. Let today be the moment you say, "Yes, Lord, I trust you," because when you do, everything begins to change. When life feels overwhelming and the silence around you grows louder than words, remember this truth: God is with you. Not in theory, in reality. Not from afar, but beside you. In your deepest pain, in your sleepless nights, in the moments when no one else understands, He does. You may be walking through storms others don't see, carrying burdens too heavy to speak about, but God sees. He knows the battles you fight in secret, the fear, the fatigue, the silent prayers. And He's whispering now, "You're not alone. I'm fighting with you." God isn't just a comforter. He is your strength. He takes broken pieces and builds something beautiful. He turns mourning into dancing, ashes into glory, weakness into power. Your scars are not signs of failure. They are reminders that grace carried you through. Maybe you're waiting for a breakthrough. Maybe you're on the edge of giving up. Don't. The very fact that you're reading this is no accident. It's a divine reminder. A miracle is already in motion. Doors you thought were closed are being unlocked. What the enemy meant for harm, God is transforming into victory. So hold on, not to fear, but to faith. Faith is the bridge between your prayers and God's promises. And even the smallest seed of faith can move the mountains in your life. Today, breathe deep. You are not forgotten. God walks with you, and His promise still stands. Keep going. The miracle is closer than you think. There is nothing you've done, no mistake, no failure, no regret, that can separate you from the love of God. His mercy is greater than your past. His grace reaches deeper than your shame, and His forgiveness is not a reward for the righteous. It is a gift for the honest, the broken, and the willing. Maybe you've carried guilt for too long. Maybe you've heard voices telling you that you're not worthy, not enough, not lovable. But those voices lie. God is not ashamed of you. He's not waiting for you to clean yourself up before you come to Him. He wants you just as you are, weary, wounded, and real. When you turn your heart toward Him, even with trembling hands and tearful prayers, He meets you with open arms. No judgment, no condemnation, only love, only the gentle assurance. You are forgiven. Forgiveness is not just the removal of sin. It's the beginning of restoration. God doesn't just forgive, He transforms. He takes the story of your life and rewrites it with hope, purpose, and beauty. He gives you new eyes to see yourself not through the lens of your mistakes, but through the lens of His mercy. You are not who you were yesterday. With God, every day is a fresh beginning. Your past does not define your future. Your scars do not disqualify you. In fact, they are proof that healing is possible. Let go of the lies. Let go of the shame. God has already let it go. Now it's your turn. You are not beyond redemption. You are chosen for transformation. So stand tall. Lift your heart. Walk in grace. The chains are broken and the weight is gone. You are free not because of who you are, but because of who He is. This is the miracle of mercy, and it's yours right now. You are not here by accident. Your life is not a random sequence of events. You were created with purpose on purpose for a divine purpose. Before you ever took your first breath, God had already written your story. And in that story, you are not a background character. You are chosen, called, and commissioned. You may have doubted your worth. Maybe others told you you're ordinary or made you feel invisible. But God sees something different. He placed gifts inside you: compassion, strength, wisdom, and faith. Not just for your survival, but for the blessing of others. Your story has power. Your voice matters. The struggles you've endured, the pain you've overcome, and the battles you've fought, they've all prepared you for this moment. Nothing was wasted. Even your darkest nights are now a light for someone else's path. God is calling you to rise, not just for yourself, but for your family, your community, and the world around you. There is someone right now who needs the light you carry. You don't need a platform or perfection, you only need willingness. He equips those who say yes. You are here to love boldly, serve humbly, and live courageously. You are here to reflect the heart of a Father who restores, redeems, and renews. And when you live in alignment with His plan, your life becomes a testimony of what grace can do. Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Don't let fear stop you. The time is now. Step into your assignment, your calling, your identity. You are the answer to someone's prayer. You are the hope someone has been waiting for. And when you move with faith, heaven moves with you. God will open doors no man can shut. He will send divine connections, provide what you need, and go before you in every battle. You are not walking alone, you are walking with the King of Kings. So today, declare it: I was born for this. Let your life be the proof that God still works miracles through ordinary people with extraordinary faith. There is a miracle on the horizon, not because you've earned it, but because you've endured. Because even when the night was longest and your heart was tired, you didn't give up. You kept believing. You kept praying. You whispered faith when fear screamed loud. God sees that kind of faith, not loud, not flashy, but real. Faith that holds on when everything around you is falling apart. Faith that chooses to trust even when the answer hasn't come yet. That kind of faith moves heaven. Right now, in ways you can't see, God is working behind the scenes. He's aligning people, shifting circumstances, and preparing blessings with your name on them. The silence isn't absence, it's preparation. Just because He's quiet doesn't mean He's still. Maybe you've been waiting for too long. Maybe you're wondering if the breakthrough is ever coming. Let this be your reminder. Delays are not denials. God's timing is not random. It's perfect. What's ahead of you is worth the wait. Stay faithful in the small things. Stay consistent in prayer. Keep showing up even when no one notices. The reward is coming. The promise is near. Heaven remembers every seed you've sown in tears, every sleepless night you've surrendered in prayer, every moment you chose hope over despair. God never forgets the faithful. He is not unjust. He rewards those who diligently seek Him. And His rewards aren't just material, they are eternal. Peace in your soul, joy in your spirit, purpose in your steps, healing in your body, restoration in your family. Don't let discouragement steal what's already been promised to you. Don't let temporary struggle cause you to walk away from your eternal inheritance. Stand firm. Keep believing. The miracle may not look how you imagined it, but it will be exactly what you need. You serve a God of resurrection. He brings dead dreams back to life. He makes ways in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. He turns impossible into testimony. He is not finished with your story. So don't settle. Don't shrink. Lift your eyes. Speak His promises. Claim your miracle. You were not meant to just survive, you were meant to shine. You are a living example of grace, resilience, and divine favor. Let your faith rise higher than your fear. Let your hope shout louder than your hurt. Because the miracle, it's not just coming, it's already in motion. You've come so far, through storms and silence, through heartbreak and healing, you're still standing. And that alone is a victory. But God didn't bring you this far just to leave you here. There is more. There is purpose. There is promise. Everything you've walked through, the tears, the waiting, the disappointment, none of it was wasted. God was using it all to prepare your heart, to strengthen your spirit, to sharpen your vision. You didn't lose time, you gained wisdom. You didn't just survive, you were refined. And now the moment has come. A new beginning is unfolding before you. A fresh season of peace, joy, and breakthrough. You may not see it all yet, but the shift has already started. Heaven has whispered your name, and the promise still stands. Do not be afraid to step forward. The same God who carried you through the valley is walking beside you into the mountaintop. You are not who you used to be. You are stronger, wiser, and more ready than ever. The fear that once held you back no longer has the same power. You've been set free. God's promise over your life is not fragile. It is firm. It is not fading, it is faithful. He has declared victory over you, and no weapon formed against you will prosper. You are walking into something greater than you imagined. But with every promise comes a choice. Will you believe it? Will you receive it? Will you move in faith even when the way isn't clear? Say yes, not just with your lips, but with your life. Say yes to healing. Say yes to peace. Say yes to purpose. Say yes to God. This is your time. This is your turn. The door is opening, and the blessing is waiting. Don't look back. Don't hesitate. Walk boldly. Speak life. Choose joy. Let go of the weight. Release the lies. Embrace who God says you are. Loved, chosen, powerful, redeemed. Your past does not disqualify you. Your weakness does not limit you. God's strength is made perfect in your surrender. So breathe deep. Lift your head high. The journey continues, but now, with fresh fire in your soul. You are not stepping into uncertainty. You are stepping into destiny. And as you go, remember, you were never alone. You were always loved. and you are forever held by the one who keeps every promise. Now go, the miracle is waiting on the other side of your faith. From this moment forward, choose to live differently, not out of fear, but out of faith, not driven by chaos, but led by peace. You are not a prisoner of your past. You are a carrier of promise. You don't have to wait for everything to be perfect before you begin. You begin by believing, you continue by trusting, and you grow by walking daily with God. Each new sunrise is not just a routine. It's an invitation to rise in purpose, to walk in truth, and to live with bold expectation. God is doing a new thing, and He's doing it through you. Even the smallest acts of obedience today carry eternal weight. Kind word, a whispered prayer, a heart turned heavenward. These are the seeds of transformation. And in moments when life feels heavy again, because it will go back to what you know, God is still faithful. He is still good. He is still with you. You are not walking this path in your own strength. Heaven is backing you. Angels are surrounding you. Grace is filling in the gaps where your strength runs out. Live each day as if it matters, because it does. Your faith is not invisible. It leaves a trail. Your life speaks even when you don't. Let it speak of hope, of courage, of resilience. Let it declare that yes, it's possible to rise from brokenness and shine with healing. And above all, live with gratitude. Gratitude changes your posture, your prayers, your presence. When you start your day thanking God, you walk through your day remembering Him. And when you remember Him, you remember who you are. You are His, and that truth alone is enough to change everything.